This moment, there is tension, there is a change in the approach that IPOB is employing for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Now that Kanu's release is very close, there seems to be tension everywhere on Tinubu. There seems to be more pressure on Tinubu right now that IPOB is changing their strategy, has told Igbo leaders what to do and what to stop as they seek for the immediate and unconditional freedom, immediate and unconditional release of its leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is what we'll be looking at here in Noble Media in this very video. If you have not joined and subscribed, this is the right time for you to join, subscribe and follow our channel as we begin to give you the new strategy that IPOB wants to use as they keep seeking the freedom of their leader, the freedom of a man many people feel is being held for a crime he did not commit. Let us now focus on the news. Now, IPOB said, stop begging Tinubu for Nnamdi Kanu's release. IPOB tells Southeast leaders. IPOB told Southeast leaders, stop begging Tinubu for Nnamdi Kanu's release. IPOB tells Southeast leaders. This is the message that IPOB has just released. The indigenous people of Biafra has asked the leaders of the Southeast to stop begging President Bola Tinubu for the release of his leader, Nnamdi Kanu, but rather should demand for his unconditional release. That they should stop begging, lying down to beg, prostrating before Tinubu as if Tinubu is God. That they should, instead of begging, demand as a right that the right thing should be done. The pro-Biafran group condemned what it described as a shameful spectacle of the leaders of the region who go cap in hand with pleas and beggarly appeals before the president over Kanu's release. What we have seen over the years as we watch as a media house, we try to see what is going on. In this case is the leaders saw several governors, several Ohaneze Igbo leaders, several prominent people in the South will go and be begging like a servant begging a king. They did that to Buhari. He did not release Nnamdi Kanu. Now they are doing the same to Tinubu, begging him like beggars. And these things have not been working, right? They said it is a shameful spectacle. In a press statement released on Tuesday, the IPOB spokesperson, Emma Powerful, berated Jude Idimogo for asking the president to release Mazi Kanu as a political favor to boost the chances of the All Progressive Congress 2027 fortune and revive the Southeast economy, adding that it reeks of self-serving opportunism and betrayal. They should say, if Kanu should be released, it should be because he's innocent, not because APC wants to win 2027. IPOB is saying that their hand is not in such appeal. The statement read in part, the IPOB, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, please, if you believe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should be free, don't forget, come under the comment of this video and type free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or justice for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or free Biafrans. Type it in the comment section. The statement reads in part, the IPOB, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, categorically reject and condemn the shameful spectacle of Igbo figures, including the likes of Jude Idimogo, groveling before President Bola Tinubu with pleas and beggarly appeals for our leader's pardon or release. They say categorically they are not part of it. Such cowardly submissions are seen in Idimogo's recent public groveling, where he begged Tinubu to free Nnamdi Kanu as a political favor to boost APC's 2027 fortunes and revive the Southeast economy, risks of self-serving opportunism and betrayal. That IPOB is not part of any opportunity for Tinubu and his APC, his gang, to use the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a way as an opportunist to get favors in the Southeast to win elections. That IPOB do not buy into that. They insult the intelligence of the Biafran people, undermine the rule of law, and perpetuate the false narrative that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has committed any crime warranting mercy from a regime built on impunity. They are saying that the only time they can ask for mercy is if Nnamdi Kanu is guilty. But for IPOB, Kanu has not committed any crime and deserves to instead be released immediately without any pardoning. He should just be released, not granted mercy. Let us be unequivocally clear. This is what IPOB is saying. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not a criminal in need of pardon. He is a prisoner of conscience, unlawfully abducted from Kenya on June 27, 2021, in blatant violation of Kenyan sovereignty, Nigerian Extradition Act 2004, and international treaties, including the African Charter on Human Rights and People's Rights, and the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. Both Kenyan and Nigerian courts have affirmed this criminal conduction. That's what IPOB is saying, The Kenyan High Court ruled it illegal, and Nigeria Court of Appeal, in its subsequent judgment on October 13, 2022, discharged Mazi Nnamdi Kanu outright, declaring no Nigerian court has jurisdiction to try him due to the jurisdictional nullity caused by his rendition. Both a court in Kenya and a court in Nigeria has said that Nigeria has no right to try him. Nigeria has no jurisdiction to try him. Therefore, he should be freed. He should either be returned to Kenya where they brought him, or they simply return him to Britain where he based. Let's now continue. Remember that we are still seeking for the freedom of the IPOB leader. Come under the comment of this video and type free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Type it. Hashtag free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Hashtag justice for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Or hashtag free Biafrans. Very, very, very important. This appellate discharge, grounded in fundamental defect, stands as a final acquittal under Nigerian jurisprudence, irrevocable unless explicitly stated without prejudice, which it was not. This is the statement that IPOB is standing on. According to the group, the Supreme Court's December 15, 2023 ruling remitting the case for trial is a per incurium travesty, a nullity that cannot override the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, Section 36, subsection 9, enshrined ironclad protection against double jeopardy. No person discharged by a court of competent jurisdiction shall be tried again for the same offense. No person, in this case Nnamdi Kanu, who has been discharged by a court, high court of competent jurisdiction, shall be tried again for the same offense. So what Nigerian court is doing is actually illegal. We must now continue. Have you typed free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? We must keep being resolute to demand for justice for his freedom, whether you are outside Nigeria, whether you're in Nigeria in diaspora, whether you are in Nigeria. The little things you can do, if you can pray, like right now, we gave you a news earlier that Nnamdi Kanu's wife is very much sick in the hospital. If you can drop a prayer for her, drop a prayer for the family, drop a prayer for the IPOB family, just keep doing what you can do in your own little way. If you're a journalist like us as a media house, keep talking. If you're a writer, keep writing. If you have opportunity to be on radio, on TV, stand for truth, stand for justice. We must keep saying it until the right thing is done. The group said the highest law in Nigeria is the Constitution, not the Supreme Court, and any judgment flaunting constitutional safeguard is dead on arrival. Furthermore, the charges rely on repealed laws. Terrorism Prevention Act 2011-2013, extinguished under Section 6, subsection 3 of the Interpretation Act 2004, with no savings clause to revive them. Very important. The de novo trial before Justice Omotosho, commencing March 29, 2025, where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was forced to plead not guilty anew, is an absolute nullity, void ab initio for lacking jurisdiction. Begging Tinubu reinforces dictatorship and autocracy. IPOB is saying that always bowing down to Tinubu, begging him, is reinforcing autocracy, that as though Tinubu is Lord and Savior, as though he is a dictator, is an autocratic leader. We should instead demand and say, this is what should be done, this man should be released. Begging Tinubu reinforces dictatorship and autocracy, portraying Nigeria as a lawless fiefdom where executive whims trumps judicial finality. It signals weakness of our oppressors, implying Kanu is guilty when the law has exonerated him. This is what IPOB is saying. We must now move on. IPOB wants all well-meaning individuals, Igbo leaders, and the public cease this degrading pleading immediately. It does not bode well for the rule of law. It marks of complicity in state-sponsored terrorism and judicial banditry. He said, they are saying anybody that means well for Nnamdi Kanu, don't beg, demand for his release. Don't beg for his release. Henceforth, we demand, yes, demand the immediate and unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He has been discharged and acquitted. No court, not even Supreme Court, can subvert this without offending the Constitution and inviting anarchy. We call on all Biafrans, whether you are in Nigeria, whether you are outside Nigeria, whether in UK, Canada, whether you are a Nigerian or you are not, but you are simply interested in fairness and justice, this call is for you. We call on all Biafrans, freedom-loving Nigerians, and the international community to amplify this demand. Obey the law, respect the Constitution, and free Kanu now. Failure to do so exposes the Tinubu regime's contempt for justice and accelerates the inevitable collapse of this contrived contraption called Nigeria. IPOB will not fold its arms while our leader is intimidated into an unjust trial. We urge mass mobilization, protests. If you are protesting, we here in Noble Media, as a journalist, as we always propagate peaceful. Don't be afraid of protest, but any protest that you do must be peaceful. Must be peaceful. Whether you are doing it outside Nigeria, in an embassy, within Nigeria, let it be peaceful. We urge mass mobilization, protests, legal actions, and global advocacy to enforce the Court of Appeals verdict. Those who continue begging will be seen as enablers of oppression. History will judge you harshly. The statement concluded. This is where IPOB stands at the moment. They are no longer begging. They are no longer begging. They want Tinubu to do the right thing. Tinubu must obey the court that has released freed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and acquitted him. They believe the right thing must be done. Do you believe this? Come under the comment and tell us what you think. Type freedom for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Don't forget to join the struggle by sharing this video. Share it to your fans, your followers, your family, to your friends. Copy the link, share it on this platform, share it on all WhatsApp groups, all Facebook groups, all Telegram channels. Share it everywhere for more people to know what is happening, because we must keep demanding for justice. Don't forget to join our channel and subscribe. And most importantly, there's an important video, very important video we recommend. It's on the screen right now. Click on it and watch now.